are your knives and your cookware. These are the tools that you're using every single day to get dinner on the table, and most of us aren't investing in the tools that we are using. And we've got this cookware that's wobbling around the stove top, the coating's coming off, the handles get hot, we're getting horrible results because the pans aren't heating up evenly, and our knives won't even slice a tomato without stabbing it first. Right? So I want you to look at the Pampered Chef cookware. Now, anybody here already invested in good quality cookware? You have something like Calphalon at home or All-Clad or something like that. Anybody? One or two people. Now, why, Shaughnessy, did you decide to invest in good cookware?
Because I was tired of running stuff, and I don't like the coating coming off.
Right. So you know the value of having that good cookware at home. Well, we have the same quality cookware as All-Clad, Le Creuset, Calphalon, but we don't have the price tag, especially when you host a show when you can get those knives and pots and pans for free or half price. So if you want to look at our cookware, it's on pages 8 and 9 in the catalog for our non-stick executive cookware, and pages 10 and 11 for the stainless steel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you do not need 2 sets of cookware. You only need 1 set, so I just want you to pick which set of cookware is going to be best for you. There's a little cookware quiz that I can give you to help determine what's going to work best for you and your family, okay? It's not pass or fail, so nobody panic. It's just going to be one or the other. If I say the words fond deglazing, caramelizing, searing, and braising, and those words go right over your head, I want you to go with your non-stick cookware. If you know and recognize those words, but you don't do them on a regular basis, you're going to go with the non-stick cookware. I personally believe that you really need to know what you're doing in the kitchen to use stainless steel cookware to get the best results. So I want my cleanup to be amazing. Now, both are the highest quality cookware you can possibly get, and let me tell you about how they're the same. They are both have completely flat bottoms, so they don't wobble around the stove top. Neither one of their handles get hot on top of the stove. They're both oven safe, and those handles do get hot when they go in the oven, so make sure you use that silicone oven mitt to take them out. Both of their handles are actually riveted to the pan. So I got married 19 and a half years ago. My first set of cookware came from Ames. I don't know if any of you know that store. Every time I pulled out the pot, I had to grab a butter knife with it to tighten down the handle so that it wasn't falling off on me. The non-stick coating is on the inside and the outside. Now, this is not your Walmart non-stick pan. This coating is baked on in 3 layers. It's not coming off unless you intentionally do something to it that's going to make it come off. It has a lifetime guarantee, both sets. Stainless can go in the dishwasher. Non-stick cookware, no matter where it's from, can go in the dishwasher. So if you're throwing your non-stick cookware in the dishwasher, you're ruining it.
Cannot.
Even that Walmart Target pan can't go into the dishwasher. Stainless can go into your broiler. That's an important note too. So you might, I personally have all of the non-stick cookware, and I just have a couple of pieces of stainless cookware for that occasional searing or occasional fond that I might do. Use. Another thing, very, very important rule with the stainless steel cookware, with the non-stick cookware, is to never ever use pan cooking spray on any of your non-stick pans. That ruins your non-stick coating. My question is to you, if it's non-stick pan, why do you have to use pan? Because they're not really non-stick, right? They're non-sticks for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden our eggs are sticking, so then we have to start spraying it with pan, because that's a lot healthier than using butter or oil. Now, you can use butter or oil in your non-stick pans if you want to, if you just want that flavor, but you don't need it. You can crack an egg, drop it in there, fry it up on medium. Don't use high heat. You're going to burn your food, and you're going to ruin your pots and pans too with high heat. And it's just going to slide right out of the pan every single time. Non-stick results. So we are actually going to season our chicken tonight with some of our garlic-infused canola oil. And this kitchen spritzer is on page 53 in your catalog. And right on the opposite page, you're going to see one of my favorite new products, the dripless oil bottle set. You can put oil and vinegar in there. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you. We have an amazing pantry collection. It's on pages 18 through 22. Now, we have 58 pantry products. I think that's more than another company has in their catalog. Most people don't think of Pampered Chef and think of food, but I'm telling you what, I have fallen in love with this pantry because it lets me tour the world in flavor without ever leaving my kitchen. I can go to Morocco one night, to Greece another night, to Italy, to the Southwest, to India, the Asia, you know, with our Thai and our curry, and it's just so easy. It's not measuring a half a teaspoon of this, and a tablespoon of that, and a quarter teaspoon of this. It's just grab the rub and shake it on there. You don't have to marinate your food ahead of time, because that takes a lot of advanced preparation. And the really cool thing about doing your meats and stuff with the rubs is if you have a family of picky eaters like my family, and you're tired of putting food in the front of them, and people are like, well, I like this, but I don't like this. Everybody can have their own style of cuisine. You're just going to lay your chicken out on the cutting board, pull out your spice turnabout that's filled with all your rubs, and let each family member come up and pick their rub and season it any way they want. You just have to remember where you place it in the pan. So, anyway, we are going to season our chicken, blah, 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 blah. You guys know the tip after you use your kitchen spritzer, because a lot of people have this, and they say, oh, it got plugged up on me, it didn't work. Well, you didn't read your instructions. The instructions say that after you use it, make sure you untwist it and release that pressure. We have 3 of these in our house. I need 2 more because we just came out with 2 more oils. But one has vegetable oil in it, one has olive oil, and one has our garlic-infused canola oil. So if I'm doing a salad and I just want to spray some of that olive oil on there, if I don't want to go real heavy with it, I can do that. If I'm baking and I just want to coat it with some vegetable oil, I can do that as well. All right, so I think I've seasoned my chicken. Talk about the roast. All right, so we're going to put our chicken into the grill pan. I'm going to put the crust on top. I got to tell you more about this grill pan while we got the chicken going in here. But first, I'm going to get this back in the microwave. Skipping around a little bit. All right, so mix and chop. Who already owns one of these? One of the most popular Pamper Chef products ever. Like 10,000 a day in the first month, and over 1 million in 6 months. If you don't have one, where have you been? Everybody else has got one. You need one for yourself and your best friend. So this tool is awesome for what? Those of you who already have one.
Ground beef.
Ground beef, ground turkey, ground sausage. What else?
Shredding chicken.
Shredding chicken, yeah.
Bananas for banana bread.
Oh, that's a new one. I haven't heard that. That's great.
Bananas for banana bread.
Good idea.
Guacamole.
Guacamole, good.
Putting up meatballs and meatballs.
Yes, if you're tired of putting your hands in that ground beef and getting all of your fingers. One of my favorite uses is for chocolate chip cookies. You know, the chips are the last to go into the recipe, and at that point the dough is really thick. You can use your mix and chop to distribute the chips throughout the dough. And also when you're making that loaded baked potato chowder in your deep cover baker, you're going to use your mix and chop to chop up the tomatoes. So this recipe is so simple. I already have some chicken broth, sometimes some white wine, measured out already in one of our easy read measuring cups. Does anybody have one of these? The set of them? A couple of you. All right, good. These are on page 54 in the catalog, along with a lot of our other measuring tools. These are my husband's favorite. He had back surgery last year, and he loves this because when he's measuring stuff out, he doesn't have to bend over to see if the measurements are, you know, level, and if you're pregnant, you would really appreciate that as well. So they are angled in such a way that you can actually pour right from the top and see them. They are dishwasher, microwave safe, and we're going to add some more chicken broth to this, and I'm just opening up this can with our can opener. Most people already have the can opener, I've found, but this has just been restyled to make it a little bit more user-friendly. Important thing to point out, because a lot of people don't know this, is this little button here is what you use to take the lid off the top. It's great because it can go into the dishwasher, so you can get the dog food off before you open the green beans. Perfect amount. And then somebody recently showed me this, and I love it, just to talk about our kitchen shears. Oh my gosh, look how sharp they are.
Oh my God.
Awesome. All right, so this is so easy. We're just going to add this. I already have some salt and pepper in here as well. There we go. Just rinsing that out. And we're going to add our pasta. Oh, just use my shears again. So while I'm doing this, who has a favorite Pamper Chef product that they absolutely love? Anyone?
The corn more.
Oh my gosh, that's not one I hear very often. So what about your corn more?
I eat a lot of strawberries, so hulling the top of the strawberries, like my family, there's fights over where it is and who's using it.
Okay. Now, did you just buy your corn more at a show, or did you get it through hosting your show?
No, I bought it.
Okay, good.
Then I hosted.
Because you fell in love with the corn more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so could someone just pop this back into the microwave for, let's do 9 minutes. Yeah, 9. We're going to 9. And then, if you wouldn't mind, After the timer goes off, if you will just use our handy dandy scraper here and stir that back up. Now, many of you already have the scraper. 3 or 4 things that you love about your scrapers.
Doesn't melt.
Doesn't melt.
Top doesn't come off.
Doesn't sting, and the top comes off. Right.
Doesn't.
Best investment in silicone a girl can make.
Yeah, that's
Some of you are getting it. Yeah, 9 minutes. When the timer goes off, let's stir it up and put it in for maybe another 7. Okay. At this point, my chicken timer has probably gone off. Oh, we have to talk about the grill pan.
How long do you do?
5 minutes each side usually. All right. So somehow I forgot to talk about this grill pan, but probably because I didn't put the chicken in here first. But anyway, so I want to talk about this grill pan because this has become my new favorite piece of Pampered Chef cookware. I have 3 favorites. The 12-inch skillet, because I can cook family dinner for my whole family in that. I can fit, do cakes and brownies and casseroles and all that good stuff. The double burner griddle, because the even the place in the middle heats up to the exact same temperature as the spots over right over the burner. I told you my pots and pans came from Ames, so I got horrible results when I first started cooking. Probably one of the reasons why I hate cooking is because nothing ever turned out, and it wasn't my fault, it was the pan's fault. The pan wasn't heating up evenly, so I would get like this black pancake in the middle of the pan, because that was the hottest spot, and then gooey pancakes on the outside edge. Well, with every single pancake, they're all the same color. All the grilled cheese sandwiches, all 6 of them fit on that double burner griddle, and they all cook at the same rate. Well, the grill pan, other thing I stink at is grilling, outdoor grilling. First of all, you have to babysit that grill, which is kind of a pain in the butt. And the other thing is, with the weather outside, if it's not a beautiful day, you might not feel like standing outside in a hurricane or when it's blizzarding in our area. But with the grill pan, you can have healthy cooking all day long, every single day, done right in your kitchen. And it really is done in a fraction of the time that it takes on an outdoor grill. And I am absolutely blown away every single time I use this pan with the results that I get. Because typically when I was grilling outdoors, like the chicken was charcoal on the outside, and I knew it was going to be done on the inside. But when I sliced it, it was pink every single time. So it was frustrating. Perfect results every time in this pan. All the chicken heats up and cooks evenly. It's a lot like cooking in a George Foreman. You don't have the grease running all over your countertop. You don't have, like, where am I going to store this thing? It's not sitting up on top of your refrigerator, you know, kind of bulky and stuff in there. It fits right into your cabinets. Your other pots and pans can fit right inside here. You're just going to use our cookware protectors to stock your pots and pans inside. So this is truly an all-day pan. You can use it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. One thing, our cookware does not need to be preheated except the grill pan. I do recommend you preheating that for 5 minutes to get it nice and hot. So you put the meat in, it sears, and you seal in all of those juices. But you can use this for breakfast to do your bacon in here with the crust. You can do grilled breakfast quesadillas. You can also do grilled French toast. For lunch, you can do your grilled cheese sandwiches, your paninis, and your hot dogs. Everybody loves a good grilled hot dog, but nobody wants to fire up the grill in the middle of the afternoon. So what do? We pop it in the microwave and we boil it, and that is just gross. So really, instead, you can even toast your buns in here, with your hot dog buns, in here right next to the hot dogs. And then for dinner, you can do your chicken, burger, steak, pork chops, pork tenderloin, your shrimp, your scallops, your peppers and onions, and even your, you know, whatever you want to grill can go right in this pan. No foiling it with the tent and everything. And then for dessert, I'm going to pass this around so you guys can look at it. You can do grilled